Sergeant Andy Hernandez here. Dr. Fields and I used to work together, and he asked me to provide a lesson on the vehicle code to his class. I told him I would do it as long as I got overtime. That is an inside joke with him. This lesson is on common mechanical violations we traffic cops sometimes call Mickeys. It is important to keep your car in safe condition as you drive on our highways. These laws are contained in the California Vehicle Code. Let's start with bald tires, a violation of Vehicle Code 27465B. This law prohibits operating a motor vehicle on a highway with tires having less than the required tread depth, which is 1/8 inch for front tires and 1/16 inch for rear tires. East LA racing slicks are not an option. Next up, Section 26710, defective windshields. It is unlawful to operate any motor vehicle upon a highway when the windshield or rear window is in such a defective condition as to impair the driver's vision either to the front or rear. If you are found driving a vehicle with a cracked windshield that impairs your view, you will likely be given a ticket. You have 48 hours to repair the windshield, and if you are caught operating the vehicle after that period with the windshield still cracked, you can be arrested. BTW, I've never arrested anyone for a cracked windshield. Broken taillights? Section 24600 covers those. During darkness, every motor vehicle shall be equipped with lighted tail lamps mounted on the rear as follows. Subsection B. Every vehicle, other than a motorcycle, shall be equipped with not less than 2 tail lamps. And E. Tail lamps shall be red in color and shall be plainly visible from all distances within 1,000 feet to the rear. Don't try and get fancy with those taillight covers, they are illegal too. California Vehicle Code Section 24400 mandates that all motor vehicles, except motorcycles, must have at least 2 headlights, one on each side of the front of the vehicle. These headlights must be in good working order. I've seen dozens of people that were arrested for driving under the influence or other crimes based off a traffic stop for a headlamp out. I've heard DUI watch officers call them the one-eyed deuce, referring to the term used for drunk drivers. Along that same line, California Vehicle Code 24252VC makes it unlawful for motorists in California to drive during darkness without headlights. This is a moving violation. The question of when exactly a driver must turn on his car's lights is a question of fact that will depend on all the circumstances in a case. Headlights are required from a half hour after sunset to a half hour after sunrise. Drivers must use headlights when the visibility is poor and objects are not clearly seen. If the conditions require the use of your windshield wipers, such as when it is raining, headlights are required. A good rule to follow is if almost everyone else has their lights on, you should too. Vehicle Code Section 5200. No front license plate. Yes, the DMV issues 2 for a reason. I used to love it when people said, "But that is not illegal," to which I would reply, "What year did you graduate from the police academy?" Or, "Don't get your legal advice from the internet." VC 26708.5. Tinted windows. It is flat out illegal to apply anything including tint to your windows, from the driver forward or B-pillar as it is called. Does not matter how dark or light it is. Dr. Fields told me he loved writing this citation, or even better, removing the tint as the driver sat there watching. Remember that the police may detain you for further investigation based on reasonable suspicion or probable cause. If your vehicle has equipment violations, then that is a valid reason to pull you over. Equipment violations are often used to investigate other criminal activity, like drugs or drunk driving, and that is perfectly legal as allowed by case law. Sergeant Andy Hernandez, and that was your lesson on Vehicle Code mechanical violations. Now back to my overtime shift.